Well, greetings, friends and family. Welcome to Monty Man's Meditorial. I haven't done a meditorial in a while, so here we go. Listen, this meditorial is entitled, Is Jesus Enough to Recover from Addiction? Well, one of the most frustrating schools of thought I have come across when it comes to fellow Christians who appear to be seeking recovery from active addictive illness is this mentality that going to church and praying is all they need to do in order to recover. They are closed-minded, and the truth is, they simply don't recover. They're trying to mold God around their own agenda instead of fitting themselves to Him. They invariably end up at the altar Sunday after Sunday, weeping and asking for forgiveness for yet another relapse. They beat themselves up in the name of humility, and then if that's not enough, they blame those around them for passing judgment, when all the while, people are simply concerned. Well, to these folks, may I just say, just because there isn't a Christian fish on the door doesn't mean Jesus isn't in it. I've worked with people who don't want to do anything except pray and go to church. I find it interesting that they claim that Jesus is everywhere and that we need to take Jesus outside of the four walls of our church building. But then they turn right around and say that because the gospel isn't being preached in a 12-step support meeting or their treatment provider isn't a Christian, that Jesus isn't in it. Every single one I have ever worked with that takes this point of view doesn't stay sober. They relapse time and time again because they don't want to follow a few simple directions. They say, Jesus is all I need, but then ignore that Jesus is working through many people in order to help them. They fail to see that Jesus can use anyone, even people that don't claim Him as their Lord and Savior. I mean, come on. If we as Christians are going to limit our all-powerful Creator by stating that He can't work through certain people, then we don't understand the power of God at all. In fact, we understand powerlessness even less, and therefore will probably never recover from our addictive illness. It's really very sad. So, I continue to pray that the Lord will remove the blinders from their eyes. You see, until we have the desperation of a drowning man or woman, we will never see that God can and does use more than Sunday mornings and our own personal prayers. Well, that's it for this editorial. Until next time, this is the Monty Man, and I'm wishing God's perfect serenity for you. Bye-bye now.